Hi ladies, we're going to be looking at methods for constructing straight line graphs, and this just means we're going to show you how to draw a straight line on a Cartesian plane given a function. The first method for doing this is the table method, and obviously in this method we use a table. What you'll be given is a function, which is the formula for a line. In our case it's always going to be a straight line. Your job is to construct a table of x and y values. From this table you'll find coordinates, and these coordinates you will then plot on a Cartesian plane. So we only need you to find 3 coordinates. So we suggest that when you make your table, the x values, your inputs that you use, are -1, 0, and 1. These are just the simplest ones that you can substitute into your formula to find your outputs. So that's what it is. To find your outputs, you have to substitute the values of x into the given function. So that's a little bit of math that you have to do to complete the table. Once you've done this, you can find 3 sets of coordinates. That's what the value of y is when x is -1. So this column is a coordinate. -1 and whatever value y is. 0 and here whatever the value of y is. And 1 whatever the value is there. Take these 3 sets of coordinates and plot them on a graph and draw your straight line through them. If your line isn't straight, little hint, you've done something wrong. So go back and check what you've done. All of these lines should be straight. Let's look at an example. The question we've got, plot the function y equals 3x plus 2 using the table method. Your answer should look like this. First, you draw the table. You use the values for x, -1, 0, and 1. Now we have to figure out what the values of y is, and we do that by substituting our chosen values of x into the formula. Let's start with -1. When x is -1, y is 3 times -1, -3, plus 2, which is -1. We put our -1 into our table, and this is a new coordinate, -1, -1. When x is 0, y equals 3 times 0, which is 0, plus 2, which is 2. That is the value of y when x is 0. We put that into our table, and our new coordinate is 0 and 2. When x is 1, y equals 3 times 1, which is 3, plus 2 is 5. Put that in our table, and our coordinate is 1 and 5. So now we draw our Cartesian plane, we plot our graphs. The first point that we've got there is -1, -1, and then that dot is 0 and 2, and our final dot represents 1 and 5. We draw a straight line through our function. We draw a straight line through the coordinates that we plotted. You'll see it's beautiful and straight. I must have done it right. I'm going to get full marks for this in any test.